Hello, my moonlights. It's me, your favorite moon, and today's topic is about self-concept. Do you need to have a good self-concept to manifest? What are some misconceptions about self-concept? And what is self-concept after all? To me, self-concept is not about self-love only, because when you say self-concept, some people might think that it's about self-love. But let me tell you something. Self-love actually falls under the umbrella of self-concept, so it's just like a branch of it. But well, let's ask the question. Do you need to have good self-concept to manifest? The answer is no. But is it necessary? Yes. Let's say you are manifesting an SP. Well, you will get your SP, but sometime later your limiting beliefs might pop up and you'll start to feel insecure and you might end up sabotaging yourself. Well, this is just an opinion. You don't have to agree with me on this, because in your reality you might have an assumption that you can never ever sabotage yourself even if you don't have a good self-concept. But why wouldn't you want to work on your self-concept when manifesting? Because you know what, a lot of people get confused when you say, oh yeah, you need to have a good self-concept to manifest. They're like, yeah, but like, yeah, why wouldn't you want to have good self-concept? Why wouldn't you want to work on your self-concept and then, get your desires quicker? Because you might end up sabotaging yourself, and we don't want that. Self-concept is not only, oh hey, I love myself, I'm beautiful, I'm the baddest bitch alive. No, self-concept is more than that. Self-concept is who you are and how you interact with the world around you, how you view yourself. And the way you view yourself is like your self-image. That's how you're going to act out in the real world, in your 3D. So if you want to say I am, that's a self-concept. If you want to say, oh yeah, I am, for example, if you want to become a millionaire, if you want to become rich, you shouldn't sit back and say, I'm poor, I'm broke, and you keep saying it over and over and over again. Even if you have a good paying job, even if you have like side hustles, if you don't have the right mindset, you will always sabotage yourself. So everything comes down to your mindset. Being wealthy is not about money, it's about mindset. If you have the right mindset, the money will come to your way. You shouldn't really care about the how. Money is just a piece of paper. If I can manifest $100, then I can manifest $1 million. Like, I can literally win a lottery. Someone might come up to me and be like, oh hey, I'm starting a project and I really want to collaborate with you, and will get paid millions of dollars. Because this life is full of possibilities and you need to always think in your favor. This is why self-concept is important. Personally, I love working on my self-concept because it takes me places. Just sit down and say, oh yeah, I have pretty privilege, even though you might not feel like it. But sit down and say, I have a pretty privilege. I make so much money that I don't even know where to spend that money on. Just sit down and say stuff. Even if you don't believe them, you don't have to believe them in the beginning. Just repeat it over and over and over again until your subconscious mind takes that information as a fact. And this is how you create assumptions. I would also like to bring a quote from Neville Goddard about self-concept and the importance of feeling wanted. So my beloved Neville Goddard says, to reach a higher level of being, you must assume a higher concept of yourself. If you will not imagine yourself as other than you are, then you remain as you are. So let's say, if you don't feel loved, you shouldn't sit back and say, I'm not loved, I'm not prioritized. People always put me on the second, line. I'm never the first option. If you keep dwelling on this, of course, that's what you're going to see in your reality. And do you want that? I'm pretty sure you don't want that. You need to sit down and decide what you want to do. Treat this life as a game. Just take some time to understand who you are. That's self-concept. Like, okay, when you say I am, that's a state. That's already a self-concept. If you say I am broke, that's a self-concept, because now you identify with being poor, being broke. But if you say, oh yeah, I'm rich, I'm making millions of dollars every day, like when you keep repeating it to yourself, it becomes natural. So you expect money to come to your way. I would also like to read another quote from Neville Goddard. This is one of my favorites. It says the assumption that you are wanted may seem false when first assumed. But if you feel wanted and respected and persist in that assumption, you will be amazed how others will seek you out. They will begin to see qualities in you they had never seen before. I promise you, if you will, but you assume you are wanted, you will be. So you can apply this principle, you can apply this quote to everything literally in life, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a career, job, whatever. Just assume. And if you can't just assume, pick one affirmation and start repeating it. Repeat it over and over again. So when you repeat something and over again, your brain takes it as a fact, and it literally shows you like, okay, you say you're rich, well, your wish is my command. Sometimes my self-concept is so over the roof or over this universe that I'm like, even the government can stop me. I'm above the universal laws. This is what self-concept is. It's not only like, I'm the baddest bitch alive. No, just go beyond and above. Have fun with the law, because that's the fun part about the law of assumption. Because if you know how to practice this, if you know about, no, if you're conscious about law of assumption, then you are 10 steps ahead. On this note, do you need to have good self-concept to manifest? Not really, but you should be working on your self-concept because it will take you places, I promise you. You should work on your self-concept because it will help you to manifest your desires. Just a snap of a finger. That is all for today. Who knows, I might make part 2 for self-concept and talk about this further. But thank you all so much for your love and support. It means a lot to me. Bookings are open, and yeah, don't forget to set up your own rules in your manifestation journey, in your reality, because you are not an NPC. Love you all.